I am Bodhidharma, born in the south of India, the son of a royal family. But my destiny was not to rule kingdoms. It was to awaken sleeping souls. In a world filled with noise and war, I walked toward silence, toward the empty space between two thoughts. One morning, as the sun rose over the river Ganges, I saw the reflection of light dancing upon the water. In that reflection, I saw the truth. Enlightenment cannot be inherited, it must be lived. My master, Prajnatara, said to me, "Go east, Bodhidharma. There the Dharma will be born again." I left my homeland. I crossed deserts, rivers, and mountains. I carried nothing but a staff, a begging bowl, and the fire of awareness. When I arrived in China, the Emperor Liang Wu welcomed me with honor. He spoke proudly of temples he had built, of monks he had fed, and sutras he had copied. He asked me, "Master, how much merit have I earned?" I looked at him and said, "None." He was shocked. He asked why. I told him, "Good deeds done for reward bring no awakening. True merit lives in the absence of self." He did not understand. So I left the palace and walked into the mountains of song. There I found a small cave facing a wall of stone. And I sat, day after day, night after night, year after year, 9 long years in silence. The winters were cold, the winds sharp as blades, snow covered my robe. But inside me burned the fire of meditation. People said I had died with open eyes. But I was more alive than ever. When nothing is left to see, you begin to see yourself. Near the mountain stood a temple. Shaolin. The monks there were kind, but their bodies were weak, their minds scattered. They came to me seeking the heart of Zen. I spoke to them not with words, but with breath. I taught them to move as they meditate and to meditate as they move. A weak body cannot carry a strong mind. So I gave them exercises to strengthen blood and spirit, movements inspired by the flow of life itself. This became known as the Yi Jin Jing, the classic of transforming tendons. Each motion became a prayer, each breath a sutra, each strike a mirror of stillness, and the mountain began to breathe with them. I taught them to watch the animals and learn from nature, the tiger for strength, the crane for balance, the snake for precision, the dragon for freedom, the leopard for courage. These became the 5 forms, but I did not teach them to fight others. I taught them to fight the illusion within. The true enemy is not outside. It is the mind itself. The true master does not conquer men. He conquers his breath. Over time, the Shaolin Temple became a sanctuary of wisdom and strength. The monks defended not power, but compassion. When war came, they did not fight for glory. They fought to protect life. Shaolin does not kill. Shaolin protects. Sometimes, the greatest power is knowing when not to use it. Centuries later, fire came to the mountain. The temple burned, walls fell, statues turned to ash. Many believed Shaolin was gone, but flames cannot burn emptiness. The temple rose again, because it was never built of stone. It was built of practice. Every monk who breathes with awareness, every disciple who wakes before dawn, every soul who seeks calm in chaos, they rebuild the temple again and again. I did not come to China to teach combat. I came to teach presence. Zen is not in the scriptures. It is in the water touching your hands. It is not in the future or the past. It lives in this moment, as you listen. If you truly understand this, you are already inside the temple. You do not need to travel to China to find Shaolin. The temple exists wherever you stand. When you walk with awareness, when you eat with gratitude, when you breathe with peace, the spirit of Shaolin awakens within you. Zen is not a religion. It is a way of living with open eyes. Now my body is turned to dust, but my voice still rides upon the wind of the Song Mountains. When you hear the sound of a gong, remember these words. Strike without anger. Defend without fear. Meditate without seeking anything. Where there is discipline and compassion, there I am. Bodhidharma, the Shaolin Temple lives in every breath taken with awareness. When you find calm in the present moment, you have already found your temple. Thank you for walking this path with me. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to continue the journey within.